Welcome. Welcome, Samantha.
Thank you.
We had a lovely topic to have some conversation about being yourself in the midst of others. And I know you come from a place where you are you have quite some company from others.
Yeah.
And you yourself are a company to them.
That's right.
So can you explore a little bit about your perception, what is happening there?
Yeah, it's a fantastic topic, and I would never have thought about this topic until I moved into a community of 25 people. Because for many years I lived in Africa and I lived on my own, and it was a community of sharing and giving and exploring. And I realized in a closed community like I live in now, I really had to check, was I doing things because somebody else said something? Was I standing my own ground? And to be honest, when I entered that community, it was a bit of a whirlwind.
A what? A whirlwind.
Whirlwind.
Wind.
Yeah. Because there was so many different opinions. We had people from the past, people who were new like myself, and so there were different expectations. And I found myself actually trying to align myself with the culture in the place, because I felt that's what would make me feel secure.
And was there a culture, you think, or was it built on very different people altogether, or was there one?
No, I think there
culture?
was. If a place is functioning for several decades, it's not a culture that you can put your finger on it, but it's almost unspoken. And it's not bad or good, it's just something that's in the air.
Yeah.
And nobody's even aware of it, but it's present. And so I think as a new person, you're trying to figure out, what is that culture? Am I supposed to be doing this or that? And I realized in that space actually that what I didn't really have was a relationship with myself, a loving connection with myself, which meant not trying to please or move in a direction that didn't really feel right for me.
Wonderful.
Have you had a similar kind of experience?
I have. Yeah, I have, and it's not in a way that you describe as a community here in this place, but I think it's in a bigger picture that I am searching for. The way I can be myself and contribute from within, even if it's not understood by others.
Nice.
And to check very much what is the authenticity, to be real, to be real and truthful to myself in this same context of purity. Because that's very foundation in my life and in everything I do. So to check with that, and then to let it go deeper into my consciousness and act from there, and not be afraid to be different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, somebody for the first time, and it was like we were family. And my background is the Caribbean, although I was born in London. So somehow, even growing up in the West, when I moved there, it really kind of resonated with, which I didn't realize, with my own core values. And so I didn't see the things I needed to change. And so I'm so grateful for living in a community which showed me many aspects of my personality that I did not even realize, totally. And I think that was the shock. And so I had to work through a process of really embracing the anger that showed up, the fear that showed up, the attachment that was there, the dependency that I never thought I ever had, to be honest. And that was really a beautiful part of the journey, because I felt that was authentic. For me not to push it under the carpet, but to say, wow,
yeah,
this is in my space.
yeah.
I did not see that in those countries in Africa, not even 1%. I thought I was okay. But I realized that I was able to go deeper within myself and really get to a point of knowing that if I don't deal with these things that are coming up, the connection with myself will not be authentic. And the connection with, I meditate on a regular basis, so the connection with the source or with God would not be there, would not be as strong as I wanted it to be. And so I'm not saying it was easy. I had to really go through a process of almost redefining who I thought I was to get to a point where the soul is on a journey and it's picked up a lot of things on the way. And so of course that's going to be in the space, right?
Yeah.
It's not a bad thing. I don't have to feel bad about it, but to acknowledge that it's in the space and then to say, okay, what next? And I think when I accepted it and saw it, embraced it, I felt that more than 60% of the work was done. And then I had just to see it when it popped up, when it was triggered, and then work to change it. Does that make sense?
Yeah, how did you come to know if it was a really part of yourself that had to change? Or that it was like influencing because everyone else expected from you to be different? Could you have that discernment there?
Yeah.
And then?
I think when you're reacting to the same thing,
yeah.
it's the same pattern that keeps coming. So there may be different influences, but it's triggering a wound that I didn't know was there.
Yeah.
And so I think even if I'm living in a community of 25, the work is my own. They're helping me and showing me things about myself I couldn't see.
Yeah.
So I wonder if it's really them influencing me or me being triggered and my own weaknesses, strengths influencing me from the inside.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Partly is.
Yeah.
But I think the bigger influence are the things that I've kept buried, which then get triggered by others, and then I'm having to deal with it. And I think at that point it's easy to project and think, well, it's because of them.
Yeah.
I'm influenced because of them.
Yeah.
But actually, I'm influenced because of what's coming up in my space internally. So I think the biggest influence is our own personalities, to be honest.
Yeah.
But it's so easy to feel that it's other people. And I think that's the trap.
Yeah.
And then I think I can't be myself because I'm living with a community of 25 people. Actually, that's not true. I can if I keep checking what's coming up internally for me in that space and what's being triggered. It's nothing to do with really the community, to be honest, but it's revealing things that can allow me to change. Yeah.
It's a beautiful experience.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
So tell me more about your foundation of purity and how does that show up for you? Because you're also very busy and you're running an amazing center here.
Yeah.
So how do you stay there? How do you keep that authentic?
I can keep it like that because of being silent.
Yeah.
Because in this silence, an awareness occurs that I can check from deep within.
Nice.
When I don't have silence and things are becoming scattered and influenced by all the noise from outside or from within as a reaction, that's also there.
Yeah.
Then I notice that my clarity disappears. And I think clarity and purity are very much connected.
Beautiful. Yeah.
So I need clarity. For getting clarity, I need that silence.
Yeah.
And I love silence also as a way of living, not as something that I have to do for one day or 1 week. I did that in the past, a 1-day silence or a week silence, and it gave me a beautiful experience. But what I do now is that I permit myself these moments of silence in between. And I also do then recharging.
Nice.
Because of silence I can recharge. and come back to my core being, as far as I know that is the core being.
Yeah.
Because there's still something to discover or to recognize what you said just. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, that can be.
Yeah, it was. That was for me too.
Yeah.
I didn't see many things actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and I also believe that the intention to have that clarity makes everything that is blurred also occur.
Yeah.
I really believe in that. It's my aim, it's my objective, and whatever comes in the way, I will address.
Yeah, nice.
Because it's purity is also about honesty, and I loved what you said about the trigger, and the way you are reacting is telling you something about you.
Yes.
It's telling something
Always.
about me.
Yeah.
So I can't blame anyone for something that is inside me. So yeah, that's also the work to do, to address it and to transform it if possible.
Yeah, and I kind of wonder, because I've always wanted to have a kind of a life that's stable or tranquil or harmonious, and I've worked towards that in different ways. And I wonder, when you have that kind of aim, that almost you're giving permission to all of the. I'm inviting, I want to see it, please, because I want to be stable.
Yeah.
That in having that aim, it's like I've given an open invitation for all of these things to come up, which is a really good thing. But you were talking about silence, and when I was living abroad for many years, I did a period of silence, and you say you don't do that now.
Mm-hmm.
But I do feel that that experience is really helping me. It was 21 days of silence, and I was in a